Alright, welcome to Helios Silo, a map designed for 15 attackers and 10 defenders. I'll start out with showing how to play the map, and then we'll get on to hosts and what they can use this for and whatever. So let's just get started. So this is the point, the terminal, the hill, whatever you want to call it. This is what people need to capture in order to actually win. So yeah, we'll get into more about how that works later, but yeah. So floor 3 has the point, and there's a few methods to get up to floor 3, which includes the teleporter over here, which this goes down to floor 2, and the stairs over there, which go down to floor 2 also. Everyone is provided with a speed coil that goes at 24 speed as opposed to the normal 32, which is just because this map is not designed for people to go the full 32 speed. And also, for all these barriers that you see, you can pass straight through them, but your bullets cannot. So they'll just get hit, but you won't be able to shoot through them. And so that's just one of the main parts of the map. So this leads up to a tower on the top side, which we'll see later, but for now we'll just explore floor 2 and how to get up to everywhere. So this purple teleporter will bring you down to floor 2 right here, as you can see, which has, this is a one-way exit for a teleporter on floor 1. This leads to stairs, which takes a while to get up to, and this green teleporter goes down to floor 1, and it's two-way. Same with that purple teleporter, but this teleporter is one-way. And so floor 1, as you can see, we're here on floor 1, and now we go through. This is the main area. This is the main gate, or whatever it's called, just main. And over here is the one-way teleporter. This will go up to that little area on floor 2, like here. So we'll just go back down again. As you can see, here we are again. So you have this main entrance, and then there's a side entrance over here, which is for getting in when the main entrance is unavailable. So you get in, walk down the hallway, and you're over here. Awesome. So now that we've gone over floor 1, we'll go over to the main silo area, which, as you can see, has this cool rocket. And we have over here, this is the warehouse, which has just some containers, some boxes, and some other stuff. And it has 2 entry points for raiders. Those are green vent and yellow vent. Green vent is designed to be more open, however has a faster route to the exit. And yellow vent is designed to be safer, but takes some more time in order to get to the exit. So you'll have to consider that when going through. And so now we'll just go up to, this is the defender hallway. It's intended for defenders, but that's just how it goes. Defenders, they teleport through this elevator, and they can either go to warehouse or they can go straight to main. So let's just go to the surface. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on, but we'll just get into it. So yeah, this is the defender elevator, which goes down to the defender hallway, and we've got all this stuff going on. So we'll just go over from where all the teams start. This here is the defender spawn. You got the spawn, this little locker room. And as you go out, you can see these 3 barriers protecting you from getting shot. And you can see this tower. This is the tower that we were at earlier. As you can see, this goes to floor 3. And so when you get to floor 3, you can just climb up, even though it takes a while, but you can climb up and get some really good shots on people. Give a really good vantage point. And for defenders, once you leave, you can head over to this defender obby, or Donkey Kong, whatever you want to call it, to get up to the defender elevator. And then, yeah, that's for defenders. And now we'll go over the blast doors here, which, as you can see, it's a pretty big area, but no matter what, you can go and you can click this button here in the silo area to open up the blast doors. Now this is probably one of the more important parts of the map, and if you can coordinate with your team to open it up when your team needs to get through, it's much faster than going through your respective obbies. So as a defender or raider, you want to coordinate with your team and whoever you have on the tower in order to keep it open when you need it, and when closed when you don't. And so now we'll just go over the raiders. So you can see this is the raider spawn. And so raiders have an option. When they leave, their main goal at first is to head over to the raider obby. You have a few paths. You can go over through this open area or this safe area just to get through, and you can go up your raider obby to get to the vent system. As you can see here, and fall down. And now you have the option of going either green vent or yellow vent into warehouse. And there we are. That is the raider options. So let's play. Unfortunately, no, you cannot sit on top of a rocket, which it's enforced by some scripts, so you're not able to sit on top of the rocket, so you're also not in a good spot if you do that anyways. But yeah, that is the player overview, just what the map looks like. And now I'll get into some stuff for hosts. Alright, so for hosts, we have the management brick right here, which contains some options, including just to start, to pause, to reset, and to activate a dust storm on the surface. We'll just look at the dust storm now, which, as you can see, adds a lot of dust. And so this is mostly just important if you want to make sure that nobody's shooting from over here, or from the raider balcony here. It's generally just to make sure that there's less visibility on the surface, and then the lower is just looking the same. So in order to start the map, you need to have two teams. You need to have a team with brick color 41 and a team with brick color 43. So we'll just go to teams real quick, and I'll just make some new ones. So we need raider with brick color 41 and defender with 43. If you don't have these, you can look. If you try and press the start button, you'll have to see in the server log that it might show that there's actually an error, and it'll tell you what team is missing. So once you have it, you can hit start, and it'll start. Now it takes 3,600 seconds or 1 hour, and defenders will need to hold for 1,800 seconds or 30 minutes, and raiders will need to hold for 1,200 seconds or 20 minutes. So we'll just key to raider, and we'll capture the point. And as you can see, the hold time goes and starts increasing, and if it hits 1,200, then the raiders will win. But if I'm a defender and goes, it'll stop once I'm capturing, and it'll keep going until I capture. And there we go. I can see it's 1,800. And so and now you might be wondering, what if the raid time finishes, but the raiders still have the point? In that case, the Raiders will still be able to win if they can hold the point until their timer finishes, so they get 1,200 seconds. It'll just keep going up past that, but if the defenders manage to capture the point at all, then they will instantly win at that point because the raid's over. Alright. And so there's some other stuff like pause. It'll pause it and get rid of the UI. Now the score is still there, so if you hit start, it'll keep it the same raid time, same hold time. But if I hit reset, it'll just reset everything to 0. So you'll have to recapture the point, recapture, and all that. And now with the whole map, we'll just get into some quick strategy about it because there is some things to be considered. So as a defender, your first goal as a team is you're going to want to head up to defender elevator as quick as possible and set up around warehouse so you can catch raiders off guard and, well, kill them and prevent them from capturing. But you also do want to have one person make the journey over to capture the point and one other person to go up to the tower. Actually, the point person can go up to the tower, but you'll want one person also to manage your gate because you need to make sure that people can get in. And once you do that, you're pretty much set for a bit and you just need to hold. And it just depends how far raiders get, where you need to go. The main thing is you always want to be with your team. You want to coordinate with your team. You can't just really have them go about and do whatever they want. They'll need to coordinate with them. So say raiders have gotten like to floor 2, you'll need to have a few of your people wait over here and go all at the same time, like 5 or more people, and you'll have a much better chance of getting through. And you just need to coordinate with your team about that. That is the most important part. So now that we've gone over the defenders, we'll just quickly go over the raiders. Raiders have a similar story, but you'll have 5 extra people as compared to defenders. Your first goal is to get over to Raider Obby and get going into warehouse. And you can either go through yellow or green, it's up to you, depending on if you want to go faster or go slower and save more people, because you need to make sure you have enough people to get through the pushes and get through here. And once you do that, you're able to go and go whichever way you want. It's usually recommended just to go through the main teleporter, but depending on if you know that there's people holding it, you can go over to the one-way teleporter or whatever way you want. And once you get up to 4-3, it's pretty much similar story to defenders. You need to capture the point, and you want to have one person go up to the tower so they can shoot people. You want to have one person watching out for your gate so you can open it for your team, which they go out this way and through here. Whereas defenders, they just go straight. And that's pretty much it for basic strategy. And so for some more advanced stuff, defenders don't really need to hold warehouse too much. It can be recommended that they go in here for their first push so they can block off the entryway to the main, but they'll also need to keep watch of the side entrance. That goes for both teams, but yeah. It's very important still just to work with your team, and you can pretty much win if you have a coordinated team no matter what. And that's pretty much it for Helios. Some fun extra details. Defenders and raiders will each spawn with unique uniforms, so you don't need to have a specific uniform for people. They'll just be given it. For defenders, they'll be given the PBST desert uniform, and the raiders will get the TMS desert wanderer uniform. And that's pretty much it. Because this is in the activity center, you don't need to worry about giving them different weapons, but if you want, you can give the the defenders the PVSD weapons and the raiders the TMS weapons. But the main thing is, this is designed to use the SMG, so you don't really want to use the rifle because it's not made for using the rifle. But it's up to you how you want to run it. And you can also give people the med box or some other healing tool that can heal other people but not themselves, because that would also encourage teamwork. Yeah, just to heal other people but can't heal themselves. That's just the general goal for healing in this. So you're pretty much able to do whatever you want. It's up to you, but that's just my recommendations for how you host it. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Helios. Best of luck in your hosting, and yeah.